Hi guys, my name is Victoria Paulino and today I'm going to give you some tips on piano posture before we actually start the lessons on piano. So we have to start in the right way so we don't encounter difficulties in the future. There is a drill that my piano pedagogy professor, Joanne Smith, taught me in college that I repeat always to my students. Bench back, feet flat, back straight, fingers curved. So please memorize that before you touch your piano. Bench back, feet flat, back straight, fingers curved. Having a good piano posture enables the player to practice or perform longer without experiencing aches or causing injuries. So a player with good posture can play in a relaxed manner, which makes you have more control and consequently a greater quality of sound. So, tip 1, keep your neck aligned with your back. Avoid a forward neck. Your neck should be kept in line with your spine, with your ears above your shoulders. As you read the score, you should maintain this position instead of slouching forward or jutting your chin out and forcing your head forward, even if this feels more natural to you. To look at different parts of the score, move your eyes instead of your neck. So the more forward your head is, the more weight your neck has to support, and this causes a great deal of strain in your neck and shoulders, while your upper back will round to compensate for the added weight. So yeah, make sure you pay attention to that. Tip 2, always keep your shoulders down. Your shoulders should be kept relaxed. They should be placed at a natural position and they should never be raised. So if you raise your shoulders, you won't be able to channel the weight of your arms and body onto the piano keys as you play. You need to be able to control how much of your body weight you put onto the piano if you want access to the full range of dynamics and articulations needed to play pieces. So to do this, your shoulders must be kept low and untensed. So first, ensure that your piano bench is in the right height. That is extremely important. And your elbows should be around the same level as the keyboard. Maybe that can be a reason for your shoulders to go up if your elbows are below the keyboard line. Tip 3, keep your wrists flexible. To get this right, your wrist needs to be kept above the keyboard level. Avoid locking your wrists in place, leaving your fingers to do all the work. So your wrist movement helps you transfer force to the keys. This aids with varying dynamics and achieving a richer, fuller sound. So check if your wrists are placed above the keyboard level before you play. Be as natural as possible and let the force of gravity assist you. Think of your hands like falling into each key. Tip 4, please keep your fingers arched. Keep the curvature of your fingers and avoid having your fingertips buckle as you press each key. So your fingers are comprised of several small joints, and keeping your fingers arched firmly helps absorb the impact as you strike each key, protecting your joints. So it keeps your fingers agile as well, because that is going to make a huge difference when you encounter trickier passages when you are in an advanced level. So make sure you acquire the habit of arched fingers from the beginning. To get the ideal curvature of your fingers, shake your hands on your side, on the side of your body, and then place them in the top of your knee. I can do that right now, you can't see it, but the right hand position to play is the one that you have when you are like relaxed walking. It has to be an organic thing. And please watch your thumbs, because unlike the other fingers, your thumb should not be curved when it plays the piano. Keep it straight but like loose. So when using the thumb to play the piano, just drop it downward. Only the side edge of the thumb near the tip should contact the piano key, okay? Tip 5, keep your feet flat on the floor. What does that mean, Victoria? Well, your feet should be kept flat on the floor and not left dangling in the air. If you need to use the pedals, keep your heel grounded on the floor as you step on the pedals. So this ensures stability and balance of your whole body as you play. Sixth tip, sit strategically. You should never be moving or sliding the bench while you play. You should simply turn your trunk and stretch your arms while playing passages that are like very high or very low. Tip 7, use gravity. I know this one has to do with the ones that I already talked about, but I will repeat it because it is very important. Rather than relying only on your finger strength to play a note on the piano, use the whole weight of your arm. It may help to imagine you are a puppet with just a couple of strings holding your arm, and like someone cuts the strings and the arm falls like without resistance. So with fingers curved, you can test it on the piano and feel your arm fall on each note. The weight of your arm will transfer like through your fingers into each key. It would be easier if I could explain to you these things in person, but hopefully you got the idea. So, tip 8 is the arm alignment. When playing the piano, the pinky finger, the wrist and the elbow should be in line, like a very straight line. But be careful with that, because keeping the wrist locked also at an angle creates tension, which interferes a lot in your playing. But with care and balance, like be aware of the arm alignment, which is like a natural position. My tip 9. In the first times that you sit in the piano, check your distance. And by that I mean, you are going to sit in the middle to the front of the bench, and you'll put your arms straight like this, okay? And your fist should touch the wood of the piano. So if you can't touch it actually with this part of your hand, you have to sit closer. If your arms are not straight, you have to go a little bit to the back though. Anyways, that was it for our piano posture video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you so much. Bye bye.